Imagine the thrill when you heard the news Johnny Depp is reuniting with Hollywood vampires for their 2026 summer tour across the UK and Europe. The rock supergroup featuring Alice Cooper, Joe Perry and Tommy Henriksen is returning to the stage after almost 3 years away, with shows starting August the 12th in London and running through September. This comeback has fans buzzing because Johnny Depp brings his unique guitar style and charismatic presence that makes every performance unforgettable. The dates were officially announced back in January, with additional stops added later due to huge demand, as reported on the band's official website and music news outlets. If you are a true fan of his music, this is the moment we have all been waiting for, with tickets now available and selling out fast at HollywoodVampires.com. Get ready for nights of pure rock and roll magic. The excitement around Johnny Depp reuniting with Hollywood vampires for their 2026 summer tour feels electric, because after nearly 3 years away from the stage together, this supergroup is finally coming back with real momentum. Fans have been waiting patiently, and now the official dates are locked in, starting August 12th at the O2 in London and stretching across the UK and Europe through early September. What makes this tour special is how Johnny Depp brings his soulful guitar playing and raw stage energy that has always set him apart, not just as an actor but as a dedicated musician who pours everything into every note. Back in January 2026, the band dropped the news through their official channels, and the response was immediate, with thousands of fans rushing to secure tickets. Alice Cooper leads the charge with his legendary showmanship, while Joe Perry delivers those signature riffs that defined Aerosmith, and Tommy Henriksen holds down the rhythm with precision. Yet it is Johnny Depp who adds that unpredictable spark, the kind that turns a solid rock show into something truly memorable. He has been part of Hollywood Vampires since the early days when the group first formed to honor the fallen rock stars of the past, and his commitment never wavered even through busy film schedules. Think about the last time you saw him perform live with the band. Those intimate moments where he straps on the guitar and loses himself in the music remind everyone that his passion for rock and roll runs deep. This 2026 tour marks their return after a long break, and the setlist is expected to blend classic Hollywood Vampires tracks with deep cuts and fan favorites that showcase each member's strengths. Reports from the official HollywoodVampires.com site confirm multiple dates were added due to overwhelming demand, including new stops in Budapest and Poland as recently announced in April. That kind of fan response shows just how much people have missed this lineup together on stage. Johnny Depp has always spoken openly about how music saved him during tough times, and being back with his band brothers feels like a homecoming. In past interviews, he described the pure joy of playing live, where the crowd energy feeds straight into the performance, creating those magical nights no one wants to end. For fans who followed his journey through the years, this tour represents more than just concerts. It is proof of his resilience and love for creating art without limits. The UK leg kicks off strong, with London, Cardiff, Scarborough, Glasgow, Manchester, Birmingham, Colchester and Halifax all getting their chance to experience the vampires live. Then the tour heads into Europe, with shows in Germany, France, Italy and beyond, wrapping up in Italy on September 2nd. Every venue on this route was chosen for its atmosphere, from historic castles to massive arenas, guaranteeing unforgettable experiences. Tickets went on general sale back in early April, and many dates have seen strong demand, so checking availability soon makes sense if you want to be part of it. The band has also rolled out VIP packages through Superfan.live, offering everything from early entry and premium seating to special meet experiences that let dedicated supporters get closer to the music. These packages reflect how much Hollywood Vampires values their audience, especially those who have supported Johnny Depp through every chapter of his career. What stands out most is the chemistry between the members. Alice Cooper brings decades of theatrical rock excellence, Joe Perry adds that bluesy edge, and Johnny Depp contributes heartfelt solos and backing vocals that give songs extra depth. Together they honor the spirit of rock legends while creating something fresh for today's crowds. Fans who attended their previous runs remember the high energy, the sing-alongs and the moments when Johnny Depp stepped forward to deliver a powerful performance that left everyone buzzing. This time around the anticipation feels even higher, because the world has been waiting and the band is ready to deliver. As summer 2026 approaches, stories are already circulating about how rehearsals have been going, with everyone excited to hit the road again. The official announcement emphasized that after almost 3 years away, they cannot wait to share incredible crowds, massive energy and more unforgettable nights. That statement comes straight from the band, and it captures the genuine enthusiasm behind this comeback. For anyone who admires Johnny Depp not only for his acting but for his authentic musical side, this tour is a must. His guitar work has always been underrated by some, yet those who listen closely hear the dedication and emotion he puts into every riff. The history of Hollywood vampires adds another layer of meaning. Formed to celebrate the greats who left us too soon, the band carries that rebellious rock spirit forward, and Johnny Depp fits perfectly into that legacy. He has performed with them at major festivals and special shows, proving time after time that he belongs on that stage. Now, with these confirmed 2026 dates, the opportunity is here for new fans and longtime supporters alike to witness it live. Whether you are planning to catch the London opener or one of the later European stops, the experience promises to be worth every mile traveled. Word is spreading fast across fan communities, with people sharing their excitement and making travel plans to align with the schedule. Some are combining multiple dates, turning the tour into a full rock pilgrimage. That kind of devotion speaks volumes about the impact Johnny Depp and the band have had over the years. The music industry has taken notice too, with coverage in outlets like Ultimate Classic Rock and Best Classic Bands highlighting this as one of the most anticipated returns of the year. It is not just nostalgia, it is living rock history happening right now. As we count down the months until August, the focus remains on celebrating the music and the man who brings such charisma to every performance. Johnny Depp continues to show the world that true artists evolve and stay connected to their roots, and this tour is the perfect example. So if you have been hoping for this moment, the time has arrived to get involved. Secure those tickets and prepare for nights filled with powerful vocals, blistering guitars, and the kind of stage presence only Hollywood vampires can deliver. The journey from announcement to opening night has built incredible anticipation, and the payoff is going to be spectacular. This is only the beginning of what promises to be an epic summer, and there is so much more to explore about how this tour came together, the songs fans can expect, and the stories behind each stop on the route. The foundation is set with real dates, real venues, and real excitement from the band themselves. Johnny Depp is back where many believe he shines brightest, surrounded by talented friends and thousands of loyal fans ready to roar along to every chorus. The stage is calling, and 2026 is shaping up to be a landmark year for rock music thanks to this highly awaited reunion. The stage is calling, and 2026 is shaping up to be a landmark year for rock music thanks to this highly awaited reunion. Digging deeper into what fans can expect reveals layers of excitement built on years of shared history and pure musical dedication from every member involved. Johnny Depp has always treated his role in Hollywood Vampires with genuine respect, viewing the band as a passion project that lets him connect directly with audiences through the language of rock and roll. From the moment the group first came together, the idea was to pay tribute to the legends who shaped the genre while creating new memories in the present, and this 2026 tour continues that mission on a grand scale across the UK and Europe. The full schedule kicks off on August 12th at the O2 Arena in London, a venue known for hosting unforgettable nights that echo long after the last encore. From there, the band moves to Cardiff on August 14th at Deep Olive Cardiff Castle, where the historic setting will add an extra layer of atmosphere to the performance. Scarborough follows on August 15th at the Open Air Theatre, giving fans a chance to enjoy the music under the summer sky. Glasgow gets its turn on August 17th at the OVO Hydro, then Manchester on the 18th at the Al Arena, Birmingham on the 19th at Udelete Arena, and Colchester on the 21st at the Castle Summer Series. Halifax wraps the UK portion on August 22nd at the Peace Hall before the tour crosses into Europe, with stops including Nuremberg on the 25th, Paris on the 26th, and many more cities that were added due to massive demand. Later dates include Budapest, Prague, Pula in Croatia, St. Pölten in Austria, and the grand finale on September 2nd at Castello Carrarese in Est, Italy. Each of these venues was carefully selected to give audiences the best possible experience, whether in massive arenas or more intimate historic locations that match the band's theatrical energy. What truly elevates this tour is the way Hollywood Vampires blends experience with fresh fire. Alice Cooper brings his legendary showmanship, complete with props and storytelling that have defined his career for decades, making every show feel like a rock opera come to life. Joe Perry layers in those unmistakable riffs and blues-soaked leads that fans have loved since Aerosmith's golden era, adding a timeless edge to every track. Tommy Henriksen keeps the foundation solid on bass and guitar while handling production elements that make the live sound massive and polished. And right at the heart of it all stands Johnny Depp, delivering heartfelt guitar work and vocals that come straight from the soul. He has often shared in conversations how stepping onto the stage with this band allows him to express a side of himself that feels completely free and authentic, something he cherishes deeply after years balancing multiple creative worlds. His solos on songs like Heroes or People That Died carry real emotional weight because he plays them with the same intensity he brings to every role, yet here it is raw and unfiltered, live for everyone to feel. Looking back at how the band formed adds even more meaning to this comeback. Hollywood Vampires started as a way to honor musicians who left us too soon, drawing from the original Los Angeles drinking club of the 1970s. When the modern version took shape, Johnny Depp fit naturally into the lineup, becoming a core member whose contributions helped define their sound. Their previous tours and festival appearances left fans raving about the chemistry visible every single night. There were moments where the crowd would erupt as Johnny Depp stepped up for a solo or joined Alice Cooper on vocals, creating sing-alongs that turned arenas into one big family. This 2026 run promises more of those special instances, especially after the long break, which only heightened the anticipation. Official statements from the band's website HollywoodVampires.com confirm that after almost 3 years away, the members cannot wait to share these incredible crowds, massive energy, and nights that celebrate rock and roll at its finest. That message resonates because it comes from a place of real passion rather than hype. Fans who have followed Johnny Depp through his musical journey know how seriously he takes this. Whether performing with the Hollywood Vampires or in other projects, he approaches every rehearsal and show with full commitment, practicing until the riffs feel perfect and the emotion flows naturally. Stories from past tours describe how he interacts with the audience, making eye contact, smiling, and even sharing small anecdotes between songs that make everyone feel included. One memorable night from earlier years saw him dedicate a performance to the spirit of rock legends while tearing through a blistering solo that left the entire venue on its feet. Those kinds of genuine exchanges are what separate this band from many others and why so many supporters are already planning trips to catch multiple dates. Combining shows across the UK or Europe turns the tour into an adventure filled with music, travel, and connection to fellow fans who share the same love for Johnny Depp and the Vampires. The setlist speculation is already heating up in fan groups, with expectations running high for a mix of originals, fan favorites, and covers that honor the band's roots. Tracks like Raise the Dead or The Last Vampire from their albums will likely feature prominently, showcasing the group's songwriting strengths. Johnny Depp shines on numbers that allow his guitar to take center stage, delivering melodies that stick with you long after the lights go down. Alice Cooper will deliver his classics with that signature flair, while Joe Perry trades licks that feel both nostalgic and brand new when played alongside the rest of the lineup. The energy builds throughout the night, moving from powerful anthems to more intimate moments and back again, keeping crowds engaged from start to finish. Special guests have been announced for the UK leg, including the Jesus and Mary Chain and the Damned, adding even more excitement to those early shows, with potential surprises for the European dates still to be revealed. This thoughtful curation shows how much care goes into making each night unique and memorable. Tickets have been moving quickly since general sale began in early April, with many dates seeing strong demand, especially the London opener and the final Italian show. Checking HollywoodVampires.com or authorized platforms like Ticketmaster remains the safest way to secure seats before they disappear. VIP packages through superfan.live offer added value, with options for early entry, premium viewing areas, signed memorabilia, and even soundcheck experiences that bring fans closer to the action. These packages reflect the band's appreciation for their supporters, particularly those who have stood by Johnny Depp through every phase of his career, celebrating his artistic freedom and dedication to music. For many, this tour represents more than entertainment. It feels like a victory lap for an artist who continues to follow his heart regardless of outside noise. Johnny Depp has proven time and again that his passion for guitar and live performance runs as deep as his love for storytelling on screen, and this summer provides the perfect platform to witness that balance firsthand. As rehearsals ramp up, reports from those close to the band describe an atmosphere filled with laughter, creativity, and serious focus on delivering the best possible shows. The members have been reconnecting in the studio and on stage, fine-tuning arrangements and testing new ideas that could make 2026 performances even more dynamic than before. This kind of preparation ensures that when the lights hit on August 12th, everything clicks into place, creating magic that cannot be replicated. Fans traveling from afar are already sharing itineraries online, coordinating meetups, and discussing what to expect from each city stop. The sense of community around this tour feels strong because Hollywood Vampires' music and Johnny Depp's involvement bring people together across borders and backgrounds, all united by the power of rock. Whether you are a longtime follower who remembers the early albums or someone discovering the band through this announcement, the experience promises to deliver on every level. Beyond the dates and venues, the deeper story lies in resilience and joy. Johnny Depp has spoken in the past about how music became his refuge and source of strength, allowing him to channel emotions into something positive and shared. Being back with his band brothers Alice Cooper, Joe Perry and Tommy Henriksen feels like returning home to a place where he can simply create without boundaries. That authenticity shines through in every performance, and this tour will capture it on a larger scale than ever. The addition of new dates in Budapest, Poland, Croatia, Austria and Prague earlier this year demonstrates the overwhelming response from fans across the continent. Each announcement brought fresh waves of excitement, with social media lighting up as supporters celebrated the chance to see their favorite lineup live again. It is a testament to the lasting impact these musicians have had and continue to build with every note played. Imagine standing in the crowd as the opening chords ring out and Johnny Depp appears with that familiar smile, ready to give everything to the music. The collective roar from thousands of voices singing along, the lights sweeping across the stage, and the undeniable chemistry between the members all combine to create nights that become instant legends in fans' memories. This is what Live Rock is all about: connection, energy, and the thrill of witnessing talented artists doing what they love. For those who admire Johnny Depp not just as a cultural icon but as a fellow music lover, this summer offers the opportunity to celebrate him in his element, surrounded by a supergroup that matches his spirit perfectly. The journey from the first announcement in January to opening night in August has been filled with anticipation, and now the reality is almost here. There is still plenty more to uncover about the individual stories behind each song, the evolution of the band's sound over the years, and the personal reasons why this reunion means so much to everyone involved. The foundation laid in part 1 continues here, with real details, real dates, and the kind of honest enthusiasm that true fans appreciate. Johnny Depp remains committed to delivering performances that honor both the legacy and the future of rock and roll, making this 2026 tour a must for anyone who values authentic artistry. As more updates emerge from the official channels, the excitement only grows stronger with each passing week, bringing us closer to those unforgettable summer nights. The vampires are rising once again, and this time the stage belongs to them and to the loyal audiences ready to embrace every moment. Continuing the momentum, the European leg offers its own unique charm, with stops in cities rich in musical history that will amplify the band's rebellious spirit. From the vibrant streets of Paris to the ancient arenas in Italy, every location adds its flavor to the overall experience. Fans lucky enough to attend multiple shows will notice how the set evolves night to night, keeping things fresh while delivering the core songs everyone came to hear. Johnny Depp in particular has a way of adapting his playing to the energy of each crowd, making every performance feel personal and alive. His dedication shines brightest in those quieter moments between big anthems, when he connects directly with the audience, sharing the pure love of music that drives him. This tour stands as proof that real passion never fades, it only waits for the right time to explode back onto the scene, and 2026 provides exactly that moment. With tickets still available on select dates, now is the perfect window to join the movement and become part of rock history in the making. The full power of Hollywood vampires, with Johnny Depp at the core, promises to deliver a summer filled with thunderous applause, blistering solos, and memories that will last a lifetime. The anticipation keeps building as we move closer to August, with fan communities buzzing about potential setlist surprises and the overall production scale. Everything from lighting to sound has been designed to create an immersive experience worthy of the band's reputation. Johnny Depp and his bandmates have poured their combined decades of expertise into making sure each show exceeds expectations, giving longtime supporters and new converts alike something truly special. This is not just another tour, it is a celebration of friendship, creativity, and the enduring spirit of rock and roll embodied by artists who continue to inspire generation after generation. The road ahead looks bright, and the music will be louder than ever as Hollywood Vampires takes the stage once more, with Johnny Depp leading the charge alongside his legendary friends. The road ahead looks bright, and the music will be louder than ever as Hollywood Vampires takes the stage once more, with Johnny Depp leading the charge alongside his legendary friends. What truly makes this reunion feel so powerful is the deep bond these musicians share both on and off stage, a connection forged through years of collaboration and a shared love for the raw spirit of rock and roll that refuses to be tamed. Alice Cooper, the master of theatrical shock rock, brings his decades of experience, turning every concert into a full sensory event filled with drama and unforgettable visuals that have thrilled generations. Joe Perry slides in with those smooth yet explosive guitar lines that carry the weight of Aerosmith's legacy while adding something fresh and dangerous to the mix every single time. Tommy Henriksen anchors the rhythm section with steady power and creative flair, handling multiple roles that keep the entire sound tight and explosive. And then there is Johnny Depp, whose guitar work and stage presence inject pure heart and unpredictability, making the whole experience feel alive and personal in ways that connect straight to the soul of every fan watching. He has always described music as his first true passion, the place where he feels most free to express without any filters, and this 2026 tour gives him the perfect canvas to do exactly that after a well-deserved break from the road. Fans who have been tracking the band's journey remember how Hollywood Vampires originally came together as a tribute to the wild rock legends of the past, those larger-than-life figures who lived hard and left behind sounds that still echo today. The name itself draws from the 1970s Los Angeles scene, where musicians gathered to celebrate and remember their fallen heroes, and when the modern version launched it carried that same rebellious energy forward, with Johnny Depp becoming a natural fit because of his own deep respect for classic rock and his genuine skill on the instrument. Over the years, the group has released albums that mix original material with powerful covers, blending their influences into something that feels both nostalgic and brand new. Songs like Heroes carry emotional layers, especially when Johnny Depp delivers his parts with that signature intensity, drawing from personal experiences and turning them into universal anthems that crowds sing back at full volume. People That Died, another staple in their sets, honors the very spirit the band was built on, and hearing it live with this lineup creates moments that stay with audiences for years. The chemistry shines brightest during extended jams where Joe Perry and Johnny Depp trade solos, building tension and release that keeps energy levels sky high from the first chord to the final note. As the tour dates draw closer, the official HollywoodVampires.com site continues to update fans with the latest additions, including stops in Budapest and Poland that were announced in early April 2026 due to overwhelming demand from across the continent. These expansions show how strong the pull remains for this particular combination of artists, who each bring something irreplaceable to the table. Imagine arriving at the O2 Arena in London on that opening night of August 12th, the atmosphere buzzing with anticipation as thousands gather to witness the return. The lights dim, the intro builds, and suddenly the band explodes into action, with Alice Cooper commanding the center while Johnny Depp stands ready with his guitar slung low, delivering riffs that cut through the air with precision and feeling. From there, the momentum carries into Cardiff at the stunning Cardiff Castle on August 14th, where the historic walls will echo with rock anthems under the summer sky, adding a magical backdrop to the performance. Scarborough Open Air Theatre follows on the 15th, offering fans a chance to soak in the music with sea breezes and open views that make the night even more special. Glasgow OVO Hydro on the 17th, Manchester Owl Arena on the 18th, Birmingham Utility Arena on the 19th, Colchester Castle Summer Series on the 21st, and Halifax Peace Hall on the 22nd. Complete a packed UK run that leaves no doubt about the band's commitment to delivering high-quality shows night after night. Crossing into Europe, the adventure continues with Nuremberg on August 25th, Paris Adidas Arena on the 26th, and further dates in Germany, France, Italy, Croatia, Austria, Prague, and beyond, wrapping up with the finale in Est Italy at Castello Carrarese on September 2nd, plus those exciting new additions in Budapest and Poland that extend the celebration even further. Each venue brings its own unique vibe, whether it is a massive indoor arena perfect for thunderous sound or an outdoor historic site that adds atmosphere and intimacy. Support acts like the Jesus and Mary Chain and the Damned on select UK dates add extra value, layering in more alternative and punk influences that complement the main set beautifully. For fans planning to follow the full route or catch several shows, the experience becomes more than just concerts. It turns into a shared pilgrimage filled with new friendships, late-night discussions about favorite moments, and the kind of memories that strengthen the community around Johnny Depp and Hollywood Vampires. Many are already coordinating travel, arranging group tickets, and sharing tips on the best ways to make the most of each stop, from local food recommendations to nearby spots that honor rock history. What sets Johnny Depp apart in this context is his complete authenticity when he plays. He does not treat the guitar as a prop or a side project. Instead, he approaches every rehearsal and performance with the dedication of someone who lives for those moments when the music takes over. In earlier tours, fans witnessed him closing his eyes during solos, losing himself completely in the groove, only to open them and flash that warm smile that makes the entire arena feel connected. His backing vocals add depth and emotion, especially on tracks that call for harmony and raw delivery, giving songs an extra dimension that studio versions cannot fully capture. This 2026 run comes at a time when audiences are craving real live experiences after years of waiting, and the band has responded by putting together a production that promises top-tier sound, lighting, and overall presentation worthy of their supergroup status. VIP packages available through superfan.live and official channels offer early entry premium seating, signed items, soundcheck access and more, allowing dedicated supporters to get even closer to the action and create once-in-a-lifetime memories with the artists they admire. These options reflect how much the members value their fans, particularly those who have followed Johnny Depp through all his creative chapters, celebrating his freedom to pursue music alongside everything else. Digging into the potential setlist brings even more excitement because Hollywood Vampires has a rich catalog to draw from, plus the freedom to include surprises that keep nights fresh and unpredictable. Expect powerful openers that grab attention immediately, followed by deep cuts that showcase individual talents. Johnny Depp often shines on numbers where his expressive playing takes the spotlight, delivering melodies that feel both technical and deeply felt at the same time. Alice Cooper will guide the theatrical elements with stories and stagecraft that have made him an icon, while Joe Perry weaves in bluesy touches that add soul and groove. The transitions between songs flow naturally, building a narrative arc that takes crowds on an emotional journey from high-energy anthems to reflective pieces and back again. Past performances have included tributes to fallen heroes interwoven with original material, creating a balance that honors the past while looking firmly toward the future. This time around, with nearly 3 years since the last full tour, the hunger to deliver something special feels palpable, and reports from those around the band describe rehearsals filled with laughter, tight playing, and genuine excitement about hitting the road together again. The broader impact of this tour extends beyond the music itself, touching on themes of resilience, creativity, and staying true to one's passions no matter what. Johnny Depp has always embodied that idea, pursuing music with the same seriousness he brings to acting, and this supergroup gives him a platform where those two worlds meet harmoniously. Fans see him not just as a celebrity but as a fellow lover of rock who happens to have incredible talent and a platform to share it. The response since the initial announcement in January 2026 has been overwhelmingly positive, with social media filled with stories of people rediscovering the band's albums, planning trips, and expressing how much this means after waiting patiently. Music outlets like Ultimate Classic Rock and Best Classic Bands have highlighted the tour as one of the standout rock events of the year, praising the lineup and the venues chosen for maximum impact. That kind of coverage helps spread the word to new audiences who might discover Hollywood Vampires through this run and fall in love with the energy Johnny Depp brings to every show. Thinking about the personal side for fans, many describe feeling a renewed sense of joy when imagining themselves in the crowd cheering as the band launches into favorite tracks. There is something special about live music that cannot be replaced by recordings, the shared breath, the collective roar, and the electricity that passes between performers and audience. For those who have supported Johnny Depp through thick and thin, this tour feels like a well-earned celebration, a chance to see him thriving in his element, surrounded by equals who push him to new heights. The long break only amplified the desire, and now with confirmed dates selling steadily, the window to secure tickets is narrowing, especially for the biggest venues like London and Manchester. Checking the official site regularly or authorized sellers ensures you get real tickets without issues, and planning ahead for travel and accommodations turns the whole thing into an unforgettable summer adventure. Whether traveling solo, with friends, or family, the shared experience of rocking out to Hollywood Vampires creates bonds that last well beyond the final encore. As we move through the spring and into summer, more details will likely emerge about production elements, possible guest appearances, and any last-minute additions that could make the tour even bigger. The band has shown a willingness to listen to fan feedback in the past, adding dates and adjusting plans to reach as many people as possible, and that same spirit seems alive here with the recent expansions into new territories. Each city on the route offers its own charm, from the vibrant energy of Paris to the historic beauty of Italian venues, allowing the music to resonate in different ways depending on the setting. Johnny Depp in particular seems to draw inspiration from these varied locations, feeding off the local atmosphere and giving back performances tailored to the moment. His ability to adapt while staying true to the core sound is one reason fans keep coming back show after show, year after year. The overall production is expected to be polished yet raw enough to feel authentic, capturing the essence of what makes rock powerful in the first place. Beyond the logistics, the heart of this story remains the music and the man who pours so much of himself into it. Johnny Depp has built a reputation as someone who respects the craft deeply, whether learning new techniques, practicing relentlessly, or simply enjoying the company of fellow musicians who share his vision. In Hollywood Vampires, that respect translates into tight ensemble playing where everyone lifts each other up, creating a sound bigger than any single member. Alice Cooper sets the tone with charisma and showmanship. Joe Perry adds virtuosity and groove. Tommy Henriksen holds it all together, and Johnny Depp brings emotional honesty that makes the songs hit harder. Together they honor the vampire's legacy while forging new paths that keep the spirit evolving. For anyone sitting on the fence about attending, this is the year to make it happen, because opportunities like this with this exact lineup do not come around often. The combination of talent, history, and timing creates something truly special that true rock fans will talk about for decades. The excitement continues to build with each passing week as more stories surface from early preparations and fan discussions heat up online. Communities dedicated to Johnny Depp and the band are sharing setlist predictions, trading ticket tips, and planning viewing parties for those who cannot make it in person. This level of engagement shows the deep connection people feel to the music and the artists behind it. When August finally arrives and the first notes ring out across the O2, it will mark not just the start of a tour but the fulfillment of months of anticipation and years of loyalty from supporters worldwide. The vampires are indeed rising again, and with Johnny Depp at the core of the 2026 summer, promises to deliver nights of pure rock magic that remind everyone why live music remains essential. From the thunderous applause to the quiet moments of connection between songs, every element comes together to create experiences that feed the soul and leave fans counting down to the next opportunity to see them live. This is rock and roll at its most vibrant, honest, and enduring form, embodied by artists who continue to inspire simply by doing what they love. The road stretches ahead full of possibility, and the music will carry us through every mile until those final chords fade into the European night, leaving behind memories etched in sound and emotion that will resonate long after the tour concludes. With tickets still moving and updates coming from official channels, the best advice remains to act soon, secure your spot, and prepare for a summer defined by the unmistakable power of Hollywood vampires featuring the one and only Johnny Depp. The stage is set, the guitars are tuned, and the energy is ready to explode. This is the moment fans have been dreaming of, and it is finally here, ready to be lived in full volume and pure celebration. The road stretches ahead full of possibility, and the music will carry us through every mile until those final chords fade into the European night, leaving behind memories etched in sound and emotion that will resonate long after the tour concludes. With tickets still moving and updates coming from official channels, the best advice remains to act soon, secure your spot, and prepare for a summer defined by the unmistakable power of Hollywood vampires featuring the one and only Johnny Depp. Diving even further into the magic of this tour, we find countless reasons why this reunion hits so deeply for fans who have followed every chapter of the band's story and Johnny Depp's musical path. The supergroup first emerged from a shared passion for honoring the rock legends who came before them, channeling that wild spirit into performances that feel both celebratory and fiercely alive. Johnny Depp has poured his heart into this project from the beginning, treating every rehearsal, every soundcheck, and every live moment as an opportunity to connect on a level that transcends the stage. His guitar playing carries a distinctive touch, blending technical skill with raw emotion that makes each solo feel like a personal conversation with the audience. Whether he is laying down steady rhythms or stepping forward for those soaring leads, his presence brings an extra layer of authenticity that fans crave in live music today. Alice Cooper remains the undisputed king of theatrical rock, delivering shows packed with energy, drama, and that signature charisma that has kept him at the top for decades. Pairing him with Joe Perry, whose guitar tone and phrasing have influenced countless players, creates a foundation of bluesy power and classic rock fire. Tommy Henriksen rounds out the lineup with versatile playing and tight production instincts, keeping everything locked in while allowing space for those spontaneous creative bursts that make live shows electric. Together these four create a chemistry that cannot be manufactured. It comes from years of mutual respect and a genuine love for performing. For Johnny Depp, this tour represents a return to something pure, a place where he can step away from scripts and spotlights to simply play music with brothers who understand the road and the rush of connecting with crowds. He has shared in various interviews over the years how music has always been his anchor, helping him navigate life's ups and downs, and being back on stage with Hollywood vampires feels like coming home to the core passion. Fans who saw previous tours recall nights where the band stretched songs into epic journeys, trading solos and building intensity until the entire venue was moving as one. This 2026 version promises even more of that magic after the long hiatus, which only built up the hunger on both sides of the stage. The official announcement back in January 2026 on HollywoodVampires.com set off a wave of excitement that has only grown with each new date added in March and April. The UK leg stands strong, with London at the O2 on August 12th, Cardiff Castle on the 14th, Scarborough Open Air on the 15th, Glasgow OVO Hydro on the 17th, Manchester Owl Arena on the 18th, Birmingham Utility Arena on the 19th, Colchester Castle Summer Series on the 21st, and Halifax Peace Hall on the 22nd. These venues offer everything from massive indoor arenas perfect for huge sing-alongs to beautiful outdoor settings where summer evenings enhance the rock atmosphere. Then the European adventure unfolds with Nuremberg on August 25th, Paris Adidas Arena on the 26th, followed by additional stops in Germany, France and beyond, including the newly added dates in Budapest, Poland, Croatia, Austria, Prague and the finale on September 2nd at Castello Carrarese in Est, Italy, with possible extensions into early September. Each edition came in response to fan demand, proving how much this lineup means to people across the continent. Support acts like the Jesus and Mary Chain and the Damned on UK dates bring extra edge and alternative flavor, making those nights even richer, while more guests are expected for Europe. Planning to attend multiple shows turns this tour into a full rock and roll journey filled with travel, new cities and shared moments with fellow fans who all gather for the same reason. Communities online are already mapping routes, swapping stories about past concerts and building excitement for what 2026 will deliver. Many describe feeling a special connection to Johnny Depp because he represents an artist who stays true to himself, pursuing music with sincerity even while balancing other creative pursuits. His contributions to Hollywood vampires go beyond playing. He helps shape the sound, adding depth and heart that elevates the entire performance. Tracks from their albums like Heroes and People That Died take on new life, live where the crowd's energy feeds back into the band, creating those unforgettable peaks. Imagine the roar when the opening riff hits and Johnny Depp appears ready to give everything: the smile, the focused playing and the way he engages with fans, making each person feel seen. These are the elements that separate good shows from legendary ones, and this tour has all the ingredients. VIP packages through superfan.live and official partners provide ways for dedicated supporters to get closer with early entry, premium seats, meet and greet opportunities, signed memorabilia and soundcheck access. These experiences allow fans to witness the band warming up, see the chemistry up close and create memories that last forever. For those who have supported Johnny Depp through his entire career, this feels like a meaningful way to celebrate his dedication and the joy he finds in music. The band's website continues to serve as the central hub for accurate information, ticket links and updates, ensuring everyone gets the real details without hassle. As rehearsals continue behind the scenes, the members are fine-tuning arrangements, testing new ideas and building a setlist that balances favorites with surprises, keeping every night fresh even for those catching several dates. That attention to detail shows their respect for the audience and their commitment to delivering value with every ticket sold. The broader story of Hollywood vampires adds beautiful context to this comeback. Rooted in the idea of remembering the greats who shaped rock, the band carries forward a rebellious, fun-loving spirit while creating its own legacy. Johnny Depp embraced this from day one, drawn to the camaraderie and the chance to honor influences that mattered to him. His journey in music parallels his acting work, both driven by passion, curiosity, and a desire to connect deeply with people. Fans appreciate how he never phones it in, whether on a film set or a concert stage. He gives full commitment and that integrity shines through in every performance. This summer tour arrives at the perfect time when live music feels more essential than ever after periods of waiting, and the response from fans has been nothing short of enthusiastic. Social media buzzes with countdowns, travel plans, and discussions about what songs might appear, creating a sense of shared anticipation that builds the hype naturally. Thinking about the actual experience of being there brings it all to life. The moment the house lights drop, the intro builds and the band launches into their first number with power and precision. Alice Cooper commands attention with theatrical flair. Joe Perry delivers riffs that hit the chest bone. Tommy Henriksen locks in the groove and Johnny Depp adds those expressive touches that make hearts race. The set flows through high-energy anthems, reflective tributes and crowd-pleasing moments designed to keep everyone fully engaged from start to finish. Past tours prove the band knows how to read a room, adjusting pacing and extending jams when the energy calls for it, resulting in shows that feel organic and exciting rather than scripted. This time the added venues and extended route give more fans the chance to be part of it, turning 2026 into a landmark summer for rock enthusiasts. Whether you catch the London opener or the Italian closer or multiple stops in between, the memories created will be worth every effort. As more details emerge closer to the dates, the excitement will only intensify, with possible announcements about production elements, merchandise, and special moments planned for certain cities. The band has a history of making each tour feel unique and personal, and this one seems poised to top previous efforts after the long break. For Johnny Depp, stepping back onto stages across the UK and Europe represents another chapter in a musical story he clearly cherishes. His fans see this tour as validation of his talent and perseverance, a chance to cheer him on in an environment where he thrives among peers who share his respect for the craft. The combination of seasoned legends and heartfelt playing creates something timeless that appeals across age groups, bringing longtime rock lovers and newer fans together under one roof. Tickets remain available on select dates, though popular ones are moving steadily, so checking HollywoodVampires.com or authorized sellers regularly is wise to avoid missing out. The personal stories fans share about discovering the band through Johnny Depp or falling in love with their sound after seeing clips online highlight the wide-reaching impact this music has. Many talk about how attending a live show changed their perspective, reigniting their own passion for creativity or simply providing a night of pure escape and joy. That emotional connection is what keeps artists like these going year after year, and why reunions like this carry so much weight. The 2026 tour stands as proof that genuine artistry and strong bonds between musicians can still draw crowds and create magic in a crowded entertainment world. From the first note in London to the final bow in Italy, every stop offers its own flavor and opportunity to celebrate rock and roll at its best. Supporters planning international travel are already researching local spots, tying the concerts into broader adventures that make the whole experience richer. This level of engagement speaks volumes about the dedication Johnny Depp and Hollywood Vampires inspire. Looking ahead, the potential for this tour to spark even more interest in the band's catalog and future projects feels very real. New fans drawn in by the announcements may explore the albums, dive into solo work from the members, and become part of the growing community. Johnny Depp continues to show that balancing multiple passions is possible when rooted in authenticity and love for the art. His guitar work on this tour will undoubtedly remind everyone why he belongs on that stage just as much as anywhere else. The rehearsals buzzing with positive energy, according to those close to the camp, suggest the band is sharper and more motivated than ever, ready to give audiences everything they have. That commitment translates into performances that exceed expectations night after night, leaving crowds buzzing and wanting more. As summer approaches, the countdown feels more real with each passing week, bringing us closer to those electric August nights. The spirit of Hollywood Vampires, honoring the past while rocking the present, perfectly mirrors Johnny Depp's own approach to his career, always evolving yet staying connected to what matters most. Fans who value the consistency find deep satisfaction in supporting this tour, knowing it comes from a pure place. The venues chosen blend modern excellence with historic charm, enhancing the overall vibe and making each concert a destination event. Whether under arena lights or open skies, the music will resonate powerfully, creating shared experiences that strengthen bonds between strangers united by rock. This is the essence of what live performance offers and why so many are making plans to be there. With official channels providing reliable updates and ticket options, the path to joining the celebration is clear and accessible. The Vampires are rising strong, and with Johnny Depp at the center, the 2026 summer tour is set to deliver thunderous nights of unforgettable rock and roll that true fans will cherish for years to come. The journey continues, building momentum with every new story, every added date, and every fan voice adding to the chorus of anticipation that fills the air as we head toward those historic first chords in London. So what are you waiting for, true fans? This is the moment we have all been dreaming about. Johnny Depp is back with Hollywood Vampires for their massive 2026 summer tour, and the dates are real. The tickets are live right now. Head straight over to HollywoodVampires.com or the official Ticketmaster links to grab your seats before they vanish. The UK shows kick off August 12th in London, and the European run goes through early September, with VIP packages available on superfan.live for those who want the full experience. Do not miss your chance to see this legendary lineup live: Alice Cooper, Joe Perry, Tommy Henriksen, and the one and only Johnny Depp, delivering pure rock and roll magic together again. Secure your tickets today, make your plans, lock in those memories, and get ready for the summer nights you will talk about for years to come. The Vampires are rising and Johnny Depp is leading the charge. See you in the crowd.